and ultimately getting a job without needing a college degree. No.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our JavaScript lessons on YouTube. So far, in Turkish version, I have prepared 4 lessons, and English version, I have already completed 5 lessons. And today, this afternoon, we'll go on with our lesson
the job
6.
market.
And,
Now this is the most
as
important one,
usual,
you guys. This is what
I've been
you're here
using,
for.
Eclipse,
The salary.
IDE environment,
How much money are you making?
this,
And number
JavaScript,
3, productivity. How fast can you go from conception of an idea to a completely coded application that another person can use? Lastly, I'll be showing you the Conor McGregor and the Khabib of the programming languages. Oh, by the way, I have a picture of Khabib. And I'll also reveal to you the programming language that has officially been Googled more than Kim Kardashian. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into it.
How to download it and how to make it run. And it's up to you to use another one. Okay, let's start our lesson right away.
This is Rafik Hazi, also known as Papa Python from cleverprogrammer.com. Papa Python is officially my brand new title. So now we're going to cover the top 4 programming languages to learn in 2019 to get a job without needing a college degree. Number 4, C++. I got a lot of heat for not putting this one in my last video, so I decided to put it in this video. Now, this programming language is very powerful. People from software development all the way to game development are using it. If you've ever heard of the engine called Unity, that's using C++, and if you can program in C++, you can also use Unity to create awesome games. However, it's a difficult programming language to get started with. It's kind of like if you wanted to learn how to swim, and your big brother just takes you and like throws you in the ocean, and he's like, go figure it out. So C++, just to recap,
of course,
great programming language, great salary, not good to start off with. And the salary for C++, $115,000 a year. Number 3, Swift. Swift is a native iOS programming language used to create things in the App Store. So how freaking cool is that? Imagine you are going through your iPhone and you go to the App Store and you download stuff. All of that is made using Swift. Swift also comes from the C programming languages, so it came from Objective-C, and then, you know, C++ happened and all that. So it's similar to C. Now, if you know C++, you're going to be able to learn Swift pretty quickly. Con for this is the same as C++. Because it comes from the C family, it's naturally a lot harder to start off with. If I'm using technical terms, you want to start off with a more dynamic programming language. This is static, which makes it harder to learn as a beginner. Now, Swift is really good for freelancing work, entrepreneurial work, if you want to build your own startup, and it's really good for getting a full-time job. The average salary of a Swift developer is $110,000 per year, according to Indeed.com. Number 2, JavaScript. Now, who I'm introducing you to, I like to call the Conor McGregor of programming. How should I describe JavaScript? It's awesome. It's cool. It has style. It's super popular. It's at the tip of everybody's tongue. It's always trending. It wears a nice suit, and it's the most popular when it comes to web development. Now, I'm going to talk about not such good sides of JavaScript. Like Conor McGregor, JavaScript keeps changing a lot. So Conor McGregor going to boxing, coming back to UFC, JavaScript, it always has like a lot of new things coming out which completely change its language. So if you're a beginner, yes, it's an easy language to learn. It's a lot easier to learn than Swift. It's a lot easier to learn than C++. But there's so many ways of doing the same thing that it can make you fall into traps and confuse you. And like Conor McGregor, it has, again, many new features and new things coming into it, right? So for example, oh, React is hot, or Node is hot. and new frameworks keep being added, and new features to the language keep being added, and it's hard to become really, really good at it, especially when you're just starting out, okay? So when you're starting out, you want to do something that's simple, that works every time, and then you can come to the fun stuff, the hot and the exciting stuff. That's how I would describe JavaScript. Great language, by the way, and really, really fun. I love it myself. The average salary for a JavaScript developer is $110,000 per year. Now, moving on to the most powerful and amazing programming language. Number one, Erlang.
I have already added.
Did I trick you there? Because it's not Erlang, it's Python. Why is this the number one programming language? Well, let me start, my friend. This is the part that gets me excited. This is the part I made this entire video for, just so I could talk about Python. It's officially been Googled more than Kim Kardashian in 2018. That should just be reason enough. Go start doing Python. Just quit this video. The second reason is that it's kind of like Khabib. It's very relaxed, calm, doesn't talk about all these new modules coming out and new frameworks coming out, but it can do all of the heavy lifting that you need. Instagram is built with Python, YouTube is built with Python, Google is built with Python, Reddit is built with Python, Quora is built with Python, Hitmonk is built with Python, NASA runs on Python. And actually, just 2 days ago, I was in Canada, and I was at a D-Wave quantum computing event with CS Dojo and Siraj Raval, and they revealed to us quantum computing, and guess what programming language the quantum computing people are using?
Okay, guys,
this is the same. Okay, it creates a PDF instead of
and he works at D-Wave.
Actually,
what framework are you using?
Okay, I will show you another one.
Boom!
Here.
That's right, Python. Another thing that's very hot for Python is called data science. With data science, Amazon uses data science to recommend to you stuff that you never even thought that you needed. Netflix recommends you movies. You're like, I didn't even know I wanted to watch this movie, and I watched it, and it's freaking awesome. When you use your phone and it recognizes your face, whether you're laughing, crying, smiling, you have a weird face, that's using data science and machine learning. And Python is very heavy on data science and machine learning. Those salaries go from like $100,000 to something crazy like $200,000, $300,000, or even $400,000. Another thing I want you to know about Python is it's the fastest growing programming language. So it has beat out other programming languages like PHP. It's also the most wanted programming language according to the Stack Overflow 2018 survey, and it's on its way to become the most popular programming language in the world.
Familiar with the structure.
One important thing that I did not mention, it's the best one to start off with, especially if you're a beginner. The learning curve is almost none. You can run it even online, and you can start building things with it.
0 for the time being, and I here define a function here just to show this
very quickly. So in my mind, if you assigned as at price, we can use it because we have already created here, defined here, so just we are free to assign such a thing. If you can start off with something simple and build things that's really powerful, and it's future-proof, so you can be using it for years to come. Let's say even if you want to learn programming languages like C++, because let's say you want to become a Unity game developer, I totally understand. Or let's say you want to learn Swift.
At price,
because you want to develop iOS apps. Or maybe you want to learn JavaScript because it's kind of like Conor McGregor, and maybe you like Conor McGregor. You know,
and I here recall at price member variable here. Okay. And at price gonna be 100. So after printing title author, and it turns to
nice
display
suits and nice frameworks. That's totally okay too. If you start off with Python, you can very quickly and easily jump to JavaScript and learn it, jump to C++ and learn it, or jump to Swift and learn it. So I want you to start off with Python if you're a beginner. With that said, Python average
here with And
salary for developers is $116,000 a year. Now, I would like to show you the salary for all of these. So here's the salary for C++ developer,
this time just
Swift developer, a JavaScript developer, and
the other parts are all the same.
A Python developer.
Here at price,
everybody makes really good money.
Here,
what's most important to understand is which of these falls in line with your ultimate vision and your ultimate
this
plan.
Price is going to be
Look, if this video helped you and you want
the other part are all the same. The title is going to be titled.
Like dive in and go a little bit deeper. I have a three-part epic masterclass. It's unfreaking believable and it will blow your mind. There's a three-part masterclass along with an exclusive training.
And
all of the
when I create an instance, I just
these are completely free of charge. So in this, I want to show you how you can be on your path to start becoming a six-figure developer. I also show you the different job opportunities that exist in the market, and I lay down the specific path for you to go from maybe if you're a beginner right now, all the way to how can you get freelancing clients or get a full-time job or maybe even build your own startup. I lay down the entire foundation.
Like this one. Okay.
I put down this 3 epic part training completely free.
Would like to show you another example. This is maximum value. I here define a show value function, and within framework of this show value, I define a value variable, and I just recall number.maximum value method. Maximum value is a method in order to calculate, in order to determine maximum value, and simply I use document write method. This is the paraphrasing expression. Value of number dot maximum value.
In the description below in the YouTube video, if you're watching it on YouTube, just click the link. I want you to go to that masterclass, just put in your email, and it will send you all those videos. All right, my friend, that is it. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this. I love you. I appreciate your beautiful face. That's it, and I'll see you in the next video.
Show value, as I described just before, is gonna get maximum value. And when I run this one, okay, this is the available maximum number within our system, 179 blah, 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 to the power of 10 to the power of 308 is enormously large number. This is an example for showing the available maximum number in fact. Okay. Defining methods for an object. This is going to be shown.
Hey you, what is up? How's it going? This is Kazi from cleverprogrammer.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can
within this script
and get a job as a Python developer.
I define at price, and I define book functions also as well.
Developer in 2018,
when I create an instance of book as my book, so
you should focus on. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it.
Here, and the other the same. My title will be report. Here.
All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about very, very practical things, and I'm not going to give you just like fluffy advice. I'm going to give you specific stuff, some book recommendations as well, and what are the most important things you need to focus on so you can build your skills as well as turn it into getting a job, okay, whether it's full-time, freelancing, whatever have you. All right, my friend, tip number 1, build your
GitHub repository. Now, does it have to be GitHub, Kazi? No, my friend. You can use Bitbucket, you can use GitLab, whatever you want to host your code online, but please don't use Dropbox or send your code through zip files because nobody wants to see that. So start on GitHub early on, learn Git version control early on, okay? Because those are going to be very, very key skills when it comes to you landing a job. And you want to learn these skills, and these skills are fundamental for like any programming language, okay? And once you learn these, this is what shows other people that you care about working with other human beings. Because you don't want to learn version control when you're working on some giant project. You want to be already messing up in it and learning through that trial and error while you're just a beginner. So by the time you're working on more advanced projects, you already got the Git version control and putting your code on GitHub repository down, and you can actually put some good stuff there. Cool?
This part will be
that's number one.
Okay.
Second thing I will tell you is you should follow Pepe-style guidelines if you're writing Python code, and that you should focus a lot on making your code readable.
Does not correspond
because this demonstrates you're not just coding for yourself, just so your head can understand it, you're coding for other people as well. Okay. Think about it like this. I don't know about you, but when I am taking notes, I'm a terrible note taker, and in the meantime, I'll take these notes and they'll make sense to me, but then later when I come back and look at these notes, I'm like, what does this mean? So that knowledge that I got at one point is actually completely useless to me when I look at it later. And what do you think happens to somebody else who, like if I can't understand the freaking notes, do you think somebody else who's reading my notes will learn from it and get knowledge out of it? Of course not, right? So take notes in a way where other people can understand them, and also you can understand it completely clearly, even if you looked at it at some point later. Because if you ever have any experience working with a project that you had to maintain for 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, you will know, or a year, you will know how important it is to write readable code so you can go back to it and understand what it is that you were doing, okay? Because if you don't, and you have to refigure it all out and you have to scratch it all up again, not good. And the other people who are going to be looking to hire you, the recruiters, they're going to see your code and they'll be like, this person.
Just why does it give such a warning here, you guys? The reason is that I've already initialized as
isn't
50.
Thinking about working with other people, he's just thinking about himself.
When I say
number 3,
for example, 24,
learn the skill of documentation.
In this case, it does not give such a warning.
Your code should not just have Python in it.
Function, in fact, just
it should have
run once again.
Some human language in it as well, because ultimately you're writing code for human beings. So you need to write a lot of documentation. If you're in the United States, definitely the documentation should be in English, all right? So meaning like what each function
I didn't understand
does, what each class is doing, how is your code working, and documenting it, very important. And then having a README file of your GitHub repository. So how does your code actually work? And that shows people
I will take care afterwards. Just
that hey, look, this person is so considerate that he has a README guide. So anybody who goes through
and
his project can immediately understand how things are working. You want to go
would like to show you negative infinity. Negative infinity means actually available maximum negative number, in fact, or other saying number with negative value, maximum negative value. So just I define a function here, show value, and I call it small number as a variable, and let me close this one. and it's going to be assigned as number dot maximum value. All these are methods, you guys. That's why it's enough to mention to call it, to recall it by mentioning its name. And if small number equals to double equal sign, as you see, number dot negative infinity.
On the skill of documentation, putting your code on GitHub and making your code very readable. Okay.
Symbolic presentation here in order to show this negative infinity.
PEP 8 style guidelines and all of that. Some recommendations, other recommendations I'm going to give you to improve your skill set is read other people's code, all right? Now,
text
I don't know about you, but when people used to tell me this and I would go online and read code, I'd be like, what the hell does this mean? I don't understand any of this. What you need to do is read code around your skill level. That's what people don't tell you. Okay? So sometimes what I would do, for example, is let's say I was taking a course in Coursera, okay, or Udacity.com. These are online MOOCs, massive online whatever courses. The idea behind them is that once you're going through it, right, what you can do is, like, let's say there's assignment 1 that you're doing. There's going to be somebody in the world who's also done this assignment and decided to put it on their GitHub. You can go to that person's GitHub, and after you giving this assignment a try, you can look at how they coded it. So if they're a beginner, you'll be able to read and actually understand their code if you're a beginner as well. Don't read like some crazy advanced library, because it's not going to make any sense to you, okay? I'm going to be honest. Reading some advanced people's code makes no sense to me to this day, okay? But I read around my skill level. That's an important thing. Nobody talks about it. They're just like, developers are like, yeah, just go read code.
Lesson, guys.
Yeah, okay, good luck. Good freaking luck just reading any code. So find something that's around your skill level and learn from that, okay? If you make a rock, paper, scissors game in Python or tic-tac-toe game, then look that up on GitHub and see if somebody else has made a rock, paper, scissors game that you can understand, and then read that code. Or go on Stack Overflow and read questions to some simple answers to some simple questions and read their code. So you being able to read code is a very important skill that you need to cultivate. And if you're more advanced, you know, look into Kenneth Reed's and read his code in the request library, which is one of the most phenomenal libraries in Python. And it's called, you know, HTTP for humans, and it's him. That's like the best physical manifestation of somebody who